What would drive a dog to chase down every single ambulance in town, no matter the weather, no matter the time of day? The answer will leave you speechless and restore your faith in the incredible bond between humans and animals. If stories of loyalty and love touch your heart, hit that subscribe button now, because what you're about to hear will stay with you forever. In the small town of Maplewood, something extraordinary was happening that left everyone baffled. Every time an ambulance siren wailed through the streets, a German Shepherd would appear out of nowhere, running alongside the emergency vehicle with desperate determination. The dog, later named Guardian by the townspeople, wasn't just curious. He was on a mission, rain or shine, day or night. The moment those sirens echoed through Maplewood, Guardian would sprint from wherever he was, chasing the ambulance until it reached its destination. Paramedic Sarah Mitchell was the first to notice the pattern. At first, we thought it was just coincidence, she recalls. But then it happened again and again. This dog would appear like clockwork, running beside us, looking almost frantic. The behavior was unlike anything anyone had seen. Guardian never interfered with the medical teams, never got in their way. He would simply run alongside the ambulance, then sit quietly outside while the paramedics worked, as if standing guard. Word spread quickly through Maplewood. Social media buzzed with videos of the mysterious dog chasing ambulances. Some people worried he was dangerous. Others were simply curious about this strange behavior. Local animal control officer Mike Thompson tried multiple times to catch Guardian, but the clever dog always managed to slip away, only to reappear the next time an ambulance was called. He wasn't aggressive or threatening, Thompson explained, but we were concerned about his safety. Running in traffic, chasing emergency vehicles, it seemed like he was putting himself in danger for no reason. What no one realized was that Guardian's reason was more profound than anyone could imagine. The mystery began to unravel when Dr. Jennifer Hayes, the town's head emergency physician, decided to follow Guardian after one particular ambulance call. They had just responded to a heart attack victim on Elm Street. As usual, Guardian had appeared, running alongside them. But this time, instead of sitting outside, he did something different. He led Dr. Hayes to a small, rundown house 3 blocks away. There, on the porch, lay an elderly man in obvious distress. "Help," the man whispered weakly. "I've been calling for hours, but my phone, it's broken." Thomas Carter, 78 years old, was having a diabetic emergency. Without immediate medical attention, he could have died within hours. Guardian had somehow known and led the doctor straight to him. But this was just the beginning of the revelation. Dr. Hayes began investigating Guardian's background with the help of local residents. What she discovered broke everyone's hearts and explained everything. Guardian had once belonged to Margaret Wilson, a retired nurse who lived alone on the outskirts of town. For 6 years, Margaret and Guardian were inseparable. She had trained him to be a therapy dog, and together they would visit sick and elderly neighbors, providing comfort and companionship. Margaret had a special gift. She could sense when people in her community were in medical distress. She would take Guardian with her on these mercy missions, teaching him to stay calm around medical emergencies and to help however he could. But 3 months earlier, Margaret had suffered a massive stroke. The ambulance that came for her that day was the last one Guardian would ever chase with his beloved owner inside. Margaret didn't survive. After Margaret's death, Guardian had escaped from the temporary shelter where he'd been placed. But he hadn't run away randomly. He had continued Margaret's work. Every time Guardian heard an ambulance, he believed he was still helping his owner save lives. In his loyal heart, he was still Margaret's partner, still on duty, still protecting the community she had loved so much. The truth was even more remarkable. In the 3 months since Margaret's death, Guardian had led paramedics and doctors to 7 different people who needed immediate medical attention but couldn't call for help themselves. 7 lives saved by a dog who refused to let his owner's mission die with her. The Maplewood community came together to honor both Margaret's memory and Guardian's incredible dedication. Dr. Hayes officially adopted Guardian, and he became the town's first official therapy dog for emergency services. Guardian still responds to ambulance calls, but now he rides inside, providing comfort to patients during their most frightening moments. He wears a special vest that reads, Guardian, continuing Margaret's mission. The house where Margaret lived has been turned into a memorial garden, with a statue of a woman and her dog, forever serving their community. Love doesn't end with death. Sometimes it transforms into something even more powerful. Guardian proved that loyalty, dedication, and the desire to help others can transcend even the greatest loss. If this story moved you, please share it with someone who needs to believe in the power of unconditional love. Hit the like button if you believe animals can be angels in disguise, and subscribe for more incredible true stories that remind us of the extraordinary bonds between humans and animals. What amazing act of animal loyalty have you witnessed? Share your story in the comments below.